Hey, peace and blessings, family. Hope you're doing well. It's your brother Zion. Just want to stop my workout, pause it just for a minute. Just want to come at you. As an author, it just dawned on me that oftentimes when we're sitting down and writing either a life story, an autobiography, a biography, some kind of self-help book or any kind of book, you oftentimes will bump into a writer's block. What a writer's block is, and every writer has experienced it, you hit this wall or this glass ceiling. You can't get any higher, you can't go any further, and you just reach this block. I mean, you may have written 5 chapters in a row, 10 chapters in a row, 2 chapters in a row, but all of a sudden you can't go anymore. I want to talk to you briefly about fear, frustration, and fatigue, and not necessarily in that order, but fatigue, frustration, and fear. In writing your own chapters in your own book of life story, it gets very tiresome oftentimes, and we get very weary. And I want to talk to you about being fatigued. Everybody gets tired. You get tired because you're just tired. You're just tired of the ridicule, you're tired of the criticism, you're tired of not seeing any kind of fruits of your labor transpire. You're tired of hardships, you're tired of losses, you're just tired. You're tired of your job, you're tired of your frenemies, you're just tired. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. That's when it's time to retreat and just to recover. I'm mindful of the word of God that Yeshua says, "Come unto me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." So at that time of you sitting down in front of that computer, writing your story, writing a book of your own life, finishing those chapters line by line, page by page, and you hit that glass ceiling, that writer's block, that wall, you can't go any further because you're just tired. Just retreat and restore yourself. And Yah says when we come to him, he'll give it to us so we can get that second wind. I want to talk to you now about frustration. Frustration is real, especially nowadays. And, the word of God teaches us to frustrate not the grace of Yah. And he'll give us enough grace that we need when we find ourselves frustrated by whatever that you may be facing right now. We all have our own individual frustrations, but when we come to the Most High and just be real, oftentimes, God is not interested in how well you speak in tongues, how well you can quote the Bible, how well you can do all this church stuff. But can you come to me being real, raw, and relevant, that I can give you exactly what you need at this time so you can get in front of that pen, get in front of that computer, and finish writing your life story, because we're not done yet. I want to talk to you about fear. The word teaches us that Yah has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. Well, I'm afraid to finish writing my life story. What if I don't finish? Well, what if you do? Well, what if people laugh at me? Well, what if they don't and they celebrate you? Well, what if people hate on me? Well, what if people appreciate you? We have all kinds of fears that we battle and struggle in our minds with. But I'm telling you, if you do not give up in writing your life story your way with your pen, allowing your own results to speak because your pen begins to leak, you will not be disappointed. So don't let fear, don't let frustration, don't let fatigue stop you in finishing your life story. And when I'm saying finishing, I'm not saying it's going to be the end of your life, but it's going to be the beginning of your life. Because your life begins when you and I say so. Love you to life. Follow me at the Shame Free Life movement. Just go to the website, theshamefreelife.com, theshamefreelife.com. If you like to support those and helping others rebuild their lives one brick at a time, they go to pinnacleoutreach.org. That's pinnacleoutreach.org. Peace and blessings. And remember that the only person that you have to prove anything to is yourself and the Most High. But he already has your back. Now it's time for your pen to start leaking so your results can start speaking. Peace and blessings. Love you to life. Let me get at this again.